Before the show starts, I want to apologize for last month's show. It was way too long and not credible. Our guest implied that there might be some funny business going on with the budget and the finances. This caused a lot of concern and questioning by the residents. After too long of an explanation, we discovered his concerns were really terminology, review versus audit. He even admitted the board did nothing wrong or illegal. The question then was, why? Why bring this up and cause so much concern and mayhem? I asked him twice why. I asked if he had any issues with the board. At first he didn't answer, and when again he was asked, he said no. But about an hour after we recorded the show, he sent me an email chain between the board and himself. It seems that when he bought his house in April, it had a pool in the backyard and he didn't like it and wanted it removed. He sent a request to the HOA asking permission to have a crane company come and lift it up and swing it over some houses onto a truck in the street. The HOA responded with liability concerns and with about 5 or 6 bullet points, including liability insurance and neighbors' approval. He thought the requirements were excessive, and that's when he became an activist. One homeowner actually heard him say that the board would be sorry that they would not let him lift the pool out of his backyard, and he would cause chaos. And they would wish that they would have allowed him to do it. I have no opinion on his pool, but I do know that we don't need or want chaos in our neighborhood. If he really did say this, watch for him to bring more issues to the attention of the homeowners. I'm responsible for the content and editing, and I do apologize for allowing him to take 30 minutes of our time to confuse us. I am sorry. So it's a new year, and it's showtime.
Welcome, everyone. A show about, for, and with everything that's Indio, California. And now, without further ado, your host for In Indio, Rick Wise.
Hey!
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. I'm excited about 2022, right?
2022, can you believe that?
No, I can't.
What's that old joke? If I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself. Yes. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everyone. But we have this year, hopefully we'll conquer the virus.
Hopefully, yep. The new variant's out. It's a lot more contagious, but it is weaker. So
I know,
maybe
but I
that's what's
still
gonna
want
happen.
everyone to get vaccinated. So maybe this will all go away if we all get vaccinated. You know?
So here, look at this, Shirley. So this is the wine of the month. This is a Samuel Roberts Winery Pinot Noir Rosé from the Willamette Valley.
Oh.
Now, the Willamette Valley is south of Portland, right in Oregon, and they're very well known for their Pinot Noirs.
Really?
Yeah. Now, a rosé should be chilled just like a white wine.
Okay.
And a friend of mine who supposedly knows stuff says that you bring a white wine out of the refrigerator 10 minutes before you open it.
You have to air it, I guess.
And then, however, you put the red wine in the refrigerator 10 minutes before you open it. Just to get a little...
Interesting, because I always put my red wine, I like my red wines cold.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
I really do. But I have an in-law that is a wine, they love wine, and they open up their wine, and I can't touch that bottle for 20 minutes.
Oh, right, yeah. You got to let it air out.
You got to, you know what, I open it up, I drink
Then
it.
it's gone in 20 minutes.
Right, it's gone in a minute, actually.
Right.
Once I open it up, it's like I drink it.
So we're not going to drink this now because it's not chilled, and it's early in the morning, so.
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And actually, if you're watching us, it might be 5 o'clock, right?
Right, exactly.
Right. So before we get into what's going on in January, let's kind of rehash all the exciting things that happened last month.
Oh, my God. Well, maybe we might get some of the answers to my questions that I had.
Right. But I think the big thing was The golf cart parade.
Oh, that.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
my God. It was so nice.
And we have some video. Q's got us some video. So Q, why don't you play some video of the golf cart parade?
Oh. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun.
And what was that winter social thing called?
Oh, the holiday party or the holiday so they had the band Motown. Oh my God, it was so good. They did such a great job. They really did. Steven or Steve, I'm not quite sure how he wants to be named, but him and Chanel, they did a great job.
That's
I
great.
hope we have more of this. I really do.
I got really good reviews. People said, I thought it might be too cold, but people said it was fine. People were dancing.
It was
and,
great. It was great. Even though our fire pit is not working.
Oh.
But that's another story.
Right.
But we had a really great time. The music was great. The people were great. Everybody brought, they had like a buffet, people, like a potluck type of thing indoors. But you also could bring your own food.
Right. Good.
Yeah. It was
Well,
really,
great.
really cool. It really is. So you want to talk about what else is going to be happening this month?
Well, January, there's a lot of HOA stuff going on in January.
Yeah.
Do you have the list of
I have,
the dates?
well, we could start with January 7th.
January 7th.
Right, which is the cocktail social hour from 5 to 7:30,
Right.
which is great. You know, you'll get to meet, according to Chanel's weekly email blast,
Right.
you'll have your board members going to be at all 3 events that I'm going to mention.
Right. Bring all your questions
Right.
to the social at 5 o'clock to talk to the board members and Chanel. I believe Chanel will
Yeah.
be there also, right? So, great.
I also suggest that anyone that wants to run for the board to be there as well. So this way we could get to meet you prior to elections.
Right. And then on the 11th,
Right, we have a coffee meet and greet.
and that's going to be at 8 o'clock in the morning for the morning folks.
Right.
Again, the board members will be there, and Chanel will be there to answer any question
Right,
you may have.
Right, exactly. And you get to meet, your new neighbors also, because unfortunately during COVID last year when they moved in, they weren't able to meet.
Right. There's a whole bunch of new people that
There is.
a lot of us haven't met yet.
Right.
You know, when we moved in, within a couple months we knew everybody.
Right.
And
right.
now I don't know anybody anymore. So.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when I went to the holiday party, there was a lot of new residents.
Right.
And it was nice to meet them. It really was. And then we have an open session. I guess that's their board meeting on the 12th. And following that, they're calling it a town hall where you could ask them questions.
Right.
And whatever concerns you have.
And I think this is great because we had talked about that we would like to have them more accessible to us.
Well, I think transparency is really a big thing.
Right. I think this is a great start, having
I do.
these 3 opportunities for you and us to ask them questions and have them tell us, well, what is the future? What's going on? And
Well, Well, yes, and this way you know if they're going to run again, let's say, you know where they stand, whether they agree with your views, whether they don't agree with your views. You could ask your questions and your concerns, and that's why I suggest that people that want to run for the board to be there as well. So people like us, we could walk up to them and meet you, and I heard that we're going to be taking over. Right? Isn't there like a conversion date in April or something like that?
I believe so.
And so if I'm going to vote for you to be on the board, I want to know where you stand. What do you think about certain things?
Now, speaking of voting, do you have the dates when, if you want to run for board, you need to go to the office and get a application, I believe, right? And they need to be in by January 12th?
I think so. I think it's the January 12th. But then, we're also voting. You have to get your ballots in by the 21st, is it, or by the 12th?
That's by the 12th also, I believe.
I think so.
Those are the ballots for the
Cumulative
voting. Yes. Those ballots need to, get them in today. Get them in right now.
Just get them in.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't understand exactly what it is.
It's a little complicated to explain it.
I'm going to try to explain it to the best I can. That is, let's say we're allowed to have 3 votes. Okay? Let's say 3 candidates are voting and you're allowed to have 3 votes. That all 3 votes cannot go to one person.
Because right now they can.
Right now they can.
Right.
Which, if you think about it, it's ridiculous.
I've heard arguments on both sides, so.
Okay. We're going to argue about it now?
No, we're not.
I want to know.
To me, it's not an issue to draw a line in the sand for, but.
Well, I think one vote, one vote. If you're allowed 3 votes, I don't.
We'll see how that election goes.
We'll see how
get
that
your
goes.
ballots in.
But I think that's basically what it is that you just cast a vote.
And now what we've decided to do here on the show is for anybody who decides to run for board, and yay for you, it's a tough job.
It's
a lot of
thankless
time
job,
commitment,
actually.
a thankless job.
Right.
If you are going to run for board, we want to send each of you a questionnaire with questions that we've come up with and also what you've come up with. So we would like you to email your questions that you want to ask the candidates to wiserick@gmail.com. We'll put them together in a questionnaire form and email them to each one of the candidates, and then hopefully they'll email them back, and we will read those answers on air. So, okay.
Or, you know what, we can invite them to come to the show too, can't we?
No, there's too many of them. And after last month's debacle, we're not having, nobody's coming on the show. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we're going to have this questionnaire, and you can return it if you want. If you don't, we'll just say they didn't return the questionnaire.
Now, the residents are going to ask the questions. We're going to make up the questions.
We'll make up the questions, but we also want our viewers to send any question they want to ask.
Right, exactly.
And we'll include those on the questionnaire, so.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
and then we'll talk about it on the show.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's a cool thing.
So, and what we're looking at, again, is this handy calendar that you can get at the clubhouse every month. Stephen usually has it out by the first of the month. He had this out early this month.
He's doing a great job. He really is trying. Listen, anything's better than what we had, in my opinion.
But it tells
I'm sorry,
about
but that's how I
it tells
feel.
all about the clubs. You know, if you
does.
want to
It's
play
great.
mahjong, you're a new resident. You heard about mahjong. You'd like to learn. There's one of these days they have a learning mahjong.
They do. Every Tuesday they have learning mahjong, and then on Thursday everyone joins in, which is good because what you learn on Tuesday you could play it on Thursday.
Right.
So it's really cool. It
And
really,
of
really
course,
is good.
water aerobics is almost every day. Pickleball is almost every day.
Pickleball is great. Hey, listen, you also got to join the Performing Arts Club. We meet once a month on Tuesdays. That's my baby, and it's really, really great. And we have the Gong Show that's coming up in February 26th. And if you'd like to join, you have to email Zan at her email address. The flyer is up at the clubhouse by the 21st. It's really a lot of fun. I know some of you don't like contests, but it really isn't. It's just fun getting up there and like you have the unknown comic from the Gong Show, Chuck Barris.
It should be
thing.
fun. I know,
It is.
I've been talking, because I didn't think anybody would sign up, but I've been talking to neighbors, and I don't know if they've actually formally signed up, but it looks like there's going to be quite a few people in the
There
gong
is.
show.
So far, we have, I think, about 10 acts.
That's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
And Mickey's going to be one of them.
Good.
It's
He's
gonna be
always
fun.
funny.
Yeah, it really is going to be a lot of fun.
So yeah, whatever your interests are, I'm sure there's a club here at Four Seasons of Terralago that'll meet your needs. So get the calendar.
Or you can start one.
That's right. People do start clubs,
They
yeah.
do start. I mean, it's easy to do. You just speak to Stephen and just say, I want to start this club, and he'll tell you how to do it.
I think the darts club is a fairly new one, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, but it's a fairly
I don't
new
know.
one,
It
and they
is.
meet outside.
There's a cars club, too, now.
I think they're trying to organize it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And a traveling club. And I mean, there's all sorts of interests, you know.
Right.
You just do whatever you like.
What else is going on then?
Well, outside of, oh, yes, you know, I did forget something.
You forgot this one.
I
right?
did. I'm so sorry. Happy Hour on January the 16th. Our BOMA, which is a band of misfit artists,
Yes.
is going to be doing their thing, which is great. It's going to be outdoors, of course, and bring your snacks and drinks, and that's a lot of fun. It really, really is. Sorry, John.
Yeah, and one thing that this flyer has that I totally forgot about, if you want to perform with the band, you can, and what you have to do is about a month before, you need to contact John Reynolds and get sheet music, and he tells you what you got to do. You got to come to rehearsal so the band learns the music and everything, but anybody can perform with the band.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
All you got to do is talk to John, and he'll give you all the details on how that works.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
That's really great.
So what's happening in Indio?
Oh, okay.
Okay. No.
All right. Well, downtown India. Well, Indio, the downtown area on Smyr and Miles, is doing what they're calling outdoor living. They're having like a concert where people could bring their beach chairs and food and family get together. There'll be things for kids. Sounds like really good. I think it's a soft opening, as they call it, on January the 15th, and then they'll be in February
Right.
from that month on.
Well, I go to city council meetings, and the city council, they're all just real psyched about this new
Oh,
downtown development, all the new things that are coming, the new
Right.
restaurants, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
building this.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because we really do need it down there.
Right.
We really do. And then there's the art festival at the Polo Club. That's going to be held on January the 27th to the 30th.
And this art festival is world renowned, and it's one of the largest in the country. If you've never been to it, it really is amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful area, too. It's really nice to be inside the Polo Grounds.
Well, I like the Tack Room Tavern right
Yeah,
there at the
yeah,
Polo.
yeah.
That's one of my favorite places.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really, really good.
Well,
For this
I'm
month.
kind of excited. Next Sunday, I will be going to see Always Patsy Cline at our favorite Desert Theater Works. So
You're right. Patsy Cline is there.
I think
love
it's going
that
on
place.
right now.
It is.
Yeah. Well, I think where December was just full of a lot of parties, house parties, and festivals and everything,
Yeah.
January seems to be more of a business month. There's a lot of HOA stuff going on with the election of the cumulative voting, the board of directors elections coming up, and these three, people complain a lot. That's our favorite pastime. We complain
Yeah.
about the builder. We complain about the management company. We
Everything.
complain about the HOA.
Everything.
We complain
Everything.
about our neighbors. But really, we live in a really nice place. Our people are
do.
nice, friendly. Our houses are nice.
You know, if you really think about it, the people really make this place. They really, really do.
Yeah.
You know, and it's nice to have people that really care about you. I know that if you weren't feeling well, people would be knocking on your door. What can I do for you? Do you need any help? Do you need a ride? I mean, it really is a great community. But of course, you have questions too. You want it to be run well.
Right. There's a civil way to disagree and to ask questions. So
And I think this month is your best chance to do that. If you-
3 opportunities to talk to the board.
Right.
3 of them. So.
Right. And you just take it from there. And, if you disagree with them, you do. If you agree, that's fine as well. And And that should be, you know, good. And then you meet the new I really, really hope the new candidates come.
I do want to bring up about the back gate. You know, the back gate the front gate is closed now, but the back gate is open. I just want to warn people when they turn right outside the gate, stay in your lane. It's a very narrow, sharp turn.
Yeah.
I was out there watching the other day, and 10 out of 10 cars pulled into the turn lane as they were.
Oh.
So there's a lot of accidents just waiting to happen. So look, not only left, but right, and make sure there's no cars in that turn lane. So be careful. Okay, well, I think that's January.
I'm really excited for the new year, Rick. What
2022.
about you?
I'm excited,
I think
yeah.
2022 is going to be a great year for everyone.
Do you do resolutions?
No, because I never keep them.
I know. January 2nd or 3rd, they're all over anyway. So no, I don't do it.
I think by the first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, Shirley.
Well, thank you, Rick.
And we'll see you in February.
Yes. Have a great month.
Have a great month, everybody.
Bye, guys. Take care. Be safe.
So that's January. Happy New Year. From all of us here in Indio, we wish you a very happy New Year, and we'll see you in February.
This has been a Wise Words production. JUNG producer, and I'm Gary Bushkin, your announcer.
Wise out.